Welcome back to part 2 of this talk called The Infinite Self in the series of Vivekananda on Jnana Yoga. So Vivekananda is maintaining we're not a localized soul, but the infinite vast. Beyond the universe is the infinite spirit manifesting the universe. And that spirit that's everywhere is in you, and we are to know this through Jnana Yoga. He says the infinite self is the real nature of every person. And we are struggling to express it in various ways, mainly in doing good to others, in reducing misery, and being sympathetic with others, coming into harmony with others. We reduce so much of the misery in the world. We struggle to manifest the infinite self in various ways. So here I'm going to be repeating myself a little bit, but it's good to put numbers beside things. So here's the way I've numbered it. We struggle to manifest the infinite self in various ways. 1, in sympathy and oneness with others. 2, in sympathy, doing good to others. 3, in sympathy, reducing misery. What else can we do to find and manifest the real self? There are several more Vivekananda teachings that shook the world and continue to shake it. So let's look at them. As you free your mind, as you get rid of your little personality, you become one with the infinite spirit, and you recognize that you're living conscious of this one infinite spirit, not your little personality, this one infinite spirit. This is what is meant by thou art that from the Upanishads. It describes God, all these wonderful aspects of God, and then it ends saying, and you are this, or thou art that. We must know our true nature, the absolute. Let go our mind and little personality, and be aware, be absorbed in this infinite spirit. When we're in Maya, we persons, men and women, forget our source. We forget we're part of the infinite spirit. We think ourselves to be entirely separate entities. We personalize and differentiate as we forget our being in one reality. We must give up these differentiations that we love to make if we want to live in awareness of the one vast infinite spirit. We must learn to understand what our differentiations are. They're attempts of our little self and ego to cope with life. Because of our ignorance, we have to cope and try to figure out how to get ahead and how to survive. We are personalities kind of designed by a separate sense of self. So we don't realize and experience the infinite is the reality, and it is expressing itself. Just for our localized, personal, tiny understanding, we have so much ignorance, so much Maya. The infinite power, existence, and blessedness are ours. We do not have to acquire them. We think we do when we're these little beings trying to become enlightened. But if we are open to spirit, behind us and through us, different experience of life. Infinite power and existence and blessedness are ours. We do not have to acquire them. They are our own. And we have only to manifest them. Let them come through. Let spirit come through us. So Vivekananda recommends that with the right humility, tell ourselves and tell others, we are spirit. We are spirit. We're divine. You know, it depends on how you use the word divine. We are spirit, this essence. It's often used in a exclusive club sense. We're trying to use it in as general and vast a sense as we can. As we go on repeating this and sharing with others that we're all spirit, strength comes. Delusion will vanish as the light becomes more and more effulgent. Load after load of ignorance will vanish. Then will come a time when all else has disappeared and the sun alone shines. It's all spirit, we see it. And this happens in the other yogas too, but usually we first find individual spirit within us and then spirit everywhere. He is suggesting that stage of individual spirit within us, first go to the infinite spirit and try to abide in that vast consciousness as you live. Buddhism also favors this view. So I am existence, knowledge, and bliss. I am the blissful one. I am the blissful one. I'm going to say it again as we conclude this talk about being the infinite self, spirit, and so is everybody else. So, toward the realization of spirit everywhere in everyone, in ourselves and in others. Let's say these are from the Upanishad, the Upanishads and the Vedanta experience, but try to get into it, try to sense this as a truth of you and all of us. I am existence, knowledge, and bliss. I am the blissful one. I am the blissful one.